It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Amway Center in downtown Orlando, tonight the Orlando Magic taking on the Boston Celtics. The opening tip won by the Magic, and we're underway on Church Street in downtown Orlando. Isaac to Vucevic. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Boston with the basketball. Jay, for one, Schrader Danny was Danny Ainge. Celtics didn't do that much, but Eastern Conference didn't see much change either.
Yeah, they didn't need to do anything if you're the Boston Celtics. You already have all the pieces to the puzzle. There's no doubt about it. The Celtics are now in the driver's seat.
Augustine with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Vucevic. He gets it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Walker with the basketball. Down just a couple. To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. Short jumper off the mark. Gordon. Down to 5 on the 24. Jonathan Isaac. Can't connect. It's no good. Walker into the front court. Down 2. It was right there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. They trail by 2. To Hayward. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Augustine with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming. Gordon. Knocks it down off the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Walker to Hayward. Fires the 3, and Gordon Hayward knocks down a wide open look.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Celtics have it. Short jumper misses. Here's Orlando with the basketball. To Aaron Gordon. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Evan Fournier. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Into the front court, it's Walker. They trail by 1. To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Hayward to Marcus Smart. Rebounded by Orlando. To Gordon. Isaac. To Aaron Gordon. The Magic with 4 to shoot. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
To Hayward. to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Orlando has it.
That's me. I got ball.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Gordon. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Play is stopped. Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
We're still accepting nominations for our Community's Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a halftime presentation in his or her honor. Nominations can be submitted on our team website.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Subbing in for the Boston Celtics, number 11.
Walker to Hayward.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
To Walker. Shot clock winding down. Walker can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Walker with the basketball. They're down 3. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Markelle Fultz. To Fournier. Nothing going here on that drive. Fournier. To Fultz. Add 2 points to the board. 20-footer at the buzzer. First quarter is complete. The Magic have the lead. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Grant with the basketball. 14-13 our score. It's a one-point game. Shot from the lane won't go. That pass stolen by Orlando.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Here comes the screen. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. 4-3. Won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Brown into the front court. down 3. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Jaylen Brown, couple of free throws on the way. A career 65% free throw shooter. First free throw is good.
Into the game for the Magic, number 9.
Able to convert on both free throws. It's Orlando's ball. To Mo Bamba. To Carter Williams. Has a look. Working hard on the glass. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Runner's good there.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Grant with the basketball. Leads just a point. To Carter Williams. Short jumper stays out.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Taken by Vucevic. Carter Williams with it up top. His team up by 1. To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Here comes the screen. Count the basket at the rim.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Right.
Walker. Boston with 4 to shoot. To Jaylen Brown. Shot from in close, no good. Carter Williams with it up top. Leads 1. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
For the Celtics, number 0, Jason Tatum. 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Walker calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kemba Walker. Fultz with the basketball. Leads 3. Vucevic to Fultz. Screen coming. 5 to shoot for Orlando. Deep 2 there, won't go.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
And draws the foul.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Team foul number 2. That's the first foul in the left.
Gordon Hayward at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. First one goes down.
The Magic, number 1, Jonathan Isaac. And number 14, DJ Augustine.
Two for 2 on that trip. Magic basketball. To Aaron Gordon. Yes, Aaron Gordon. He's 2 for 2 now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Walker into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the screen to Jaylen Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Fournier to Gordon. Here comes the screen. Gordon shot, no good. To Jaylen Brown. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it. And he'll go to the foul line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Jaylen Brown has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Celtics are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics. The Magic aren't down by too much at the half, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. These are the guys getting buckets for the Orlando Magic.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, You need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Celtics have it. Walker. To Hayward. Screen coming. Hayward. Nothing going here on that drive. And it's Cantor. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
Navigates through traffic, but can't finish. Across the timeline, it's Walker. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. And it's Cantor above the rim. Now the Magic gonna signal for a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. To Aaron Gordon. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Kemba Walker.
Defense, let's go.
Hayward to Walker. Here comes the screen. They work it down to Gordon with a drop step. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Kemba Walker. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't defend it any better. Kemba Walker misses.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Trying to cash in. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Hayward. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Jonathan Isaac sends it away. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Entering the game for the Celtics, number 27.
To Gordon. Cleans it up. Gets it in the right corner. Jonathan Isaac. It's Boston with the rebound. To Marcus Smart.
Defensive foul to number 14.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
First one, count it.
Substitutions, Boston.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. In the front court, it's Augustine. The margin standing now at 7. Short jumper won't fall. Short jumper misses. Fournier. No good. To Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
To Jaylen Brown. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. For 3. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. To Aaron Gordon. Ferocious slam inside.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Marcus Smart. Won't go. Gordon to Fournier. Fires the 3 and knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now the Celtics going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the Celtics. Number 11,
To Jaylen Brown. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Orlando ball. Screen coming. Fultz. Off shot. He hits.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Missed a wide open look. Oh, Evan Fournier looking good. 4 for 5. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter with the Magic in front. It's Magic basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Mo Bamba. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Al-Farouq Aminu, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 72%. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Nothing going here on that drive. With a drop step. Shot from it close, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Celtics have it. To Jaylen Brown. Here's a chance from long range. Misfires. It's no good. Fultz into the front court. Leads 4. To Fournier. Markelle Fultz. They work it down to Aminu. Oh, nice find for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Marcus Smart. Can't connect from in close. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. To Marcus Smart. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. Fournier to Fultz. Not that time. To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen. Fultz to Mo Bamba. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Jaylen Brown. Rocking the rim. Now the Magic going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
You know, Ed, usually in timeouts, you see coaches give these rah-rah speeches. And what happens is it goes through the players left ear and out the right. They don't pay attention. I've been a part of those huddles. What I just saw, though, I saw a coach snap a clipboard. No doubt about it. He has his team's attention.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. To Mo Bamba. Lets it fly from long range, and he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Magic have it. To Mo Bamba. Probing the defense. He's looking for an opening. Beyond the arc for 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Brown with it up top. Right now, down 7. To Walker. Now a steal as the Magic have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Carter Williams. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Kemba Walker. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Boston with 4 to shoot. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's 3 for 7.
And here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Grant with the basketball. Leads 5. The Magic with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Aminu at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Timeout Boston, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Walker to Hayward. To Walker. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Hayward. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
The Magic secure the victory as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Magic added a win with today's solid victory. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Orlando Magic. The Celtics
just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game.
And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Orlando Magic did a fantastic job of closing out on the offensive boards. Even better, they were able to convert those opportunities into second chance points. These guys did an incredible job of being assertive once the ball was in the air.
Player of the game.
Fournier gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.